Welcome, race fans. It's me, Brickerhoff, on the Snake Pit channel, bringing you the broadcast of the Cup B race. We have JCR JWoww is back on the pole. Outside pole went to Cyogenic on the number 10 Ford. We'll go through the field here, but this is lap number 1 here in the B Cup. We just watched JoJo. He just won JoJo Heisman. He just won the A race there, the earlier race. Turn 2, we are 4 wide in the back of the pack. Here's the view from Baseball Kid on the number 9 as you see that group of cars just ahead of him. Baseball Kid was late to join, but he got in here. Missed qualifying, started in the back. Going to bring that Litsum number 9 car up through the field, or at least try. You see the number 99 just ahead of him with the 17 on the inside. The 99 is... There he is. That's Gotham. He also came in here late, missed qualifying, but he got in here. Oh, the Ford comes up the track. Gotham was able to get out of it with no wreck, no accident. We do have manual cautions on, so you may see that. You may see some manual cautions here tonight. If 3 or more cars get in a wreck and the caution flag does not come out, we will see a manual, so don't be surprised. We'll try to call it out. I have the race control in my ear as we speak. 3 wide. Look at Gotham. Looking back from JCR, wow, look at a big group of cars. Let's go back to the top. Big group here with Baseball Kid kind of leading the way. He's right behind the 12. We didn't really go through the field yet, but we got some action here early on. Let's see if they get sorted out. 3 wide in the back. They're straight as an arrow just ahead of this group. Looking back from Gotham, that's the 17 of Sikkim. They get into the corner. Gotham's going to lead him into the corner side by side here. This is the rear of the field, but there's a lot more action right now. We got some action going up front, though. JCR clashing in the 23. Miss Soaps in the number 3. Fire Slayer making an appearance here in the number 20 car. There you see Miss Soaps just behind him. Already a few positions higher than he started his Fire Slayer. Miss Soaps down 1. It's Bob Drew in the number 50 in the Team New York car. That's a Rum Runner driver as well. Loves it here at POCONO. Gives a little bump, though, to the car ahead of him. He's going to move up the track, get out of the way. It's going to put the 42 just below him. Does he touch the wall? I don't think so. I don't think he touched the wall. Just off frame there. But Bob Drew gets back in line. He's going to be right in front of the 42. Somebody got a lag warning. Didn't catch the number, though. The number 1 is Mills. He's running for POCONO this week. POCONO on a company visit. That's right, visiting one of the forming members of the Cobra E-Racing Series. They're going to have a fun time over Atlanta. Long live the sauce. They're having a good time this weekend. So POCONO going to miss this week. The Mills is filling into the number 1 car. There's GTR Jacob making his debut this season. Had to miss Daytona, but he's here in the 47 for the Rum Runners as well. Kind of taking it easy here in the middle of the pack. Here's Jose Protege. He's driving for GGR. That's owned by Warpig, who just ran in the race previous. Jose Protege ran on the 15 Ford for GGR. Go through the field a little bit. There's Colleague Fan on the Team Litsum, driving the 48 colors for Bowman. GTR Beatty, the owner and proprietor of Cobra E-Racing, as well as Rising Dragon race team. They are... mostly Fords here. They're all Fords. And the 66 is towards the rear of the field, it looks like, but he's biding his time. Chase is a real patient guy early on. So, turn 1, I'll tell you, it seems like they go slow. They do. It's about 149. Maybe they get to 150 through there. But you're looking at like 144 to 149 for most of these guys through the center of the corner. Here we are with Mills. Filling in for Piccolo, we mentioned. There's Mike Marini, double duty this week. He's going to run 400 miles here. Everybody else, they ran 200 miles in each race. These are 50% races. And although they did say the Pocono 350, so I guess maybe I'm wrong. He'll run 350 miles here total. Because he ran the earlier race he did for the Cup A series, and now in Cup B, he's riding in the same car, number 24. There goes GTR BD making a move on Mike Marini. He's going to get the inside into 1, and Marini's going to yield that position as they're going to come up on a group of cars that looks like the 99 just ahead of this duo. There's Jackson Altman. We mentioned his number earlier, but that's the driver, Jackson Altman, in number 42. He's driving for 24M. So it's apropos that 24M has the number 42, right? They should have the number 24 and the number 42. But the Black Rifle Coffee Company's colors here with Jackson Altman as he comes up on Bob Drew just ahead of him. There is WRX Mike. Welcome to see him back here in the number 12 Menards Ford in the Blaney colors. He's got the 17 just behind him. He's going to get a move. No one goes with the 17, so kind of tough to make that move, but he sticks it to the fender, trying to get a side draft. But WRX Mike might lose a spot here going into turn number 1, and he will. Little touch, little contact. But WRX Mike with the high line is going to have to probably yield that position coming out of turn number 1 unless he can hold the speed. No, the 17 will clear him coming off the corner. Number 6, Shady Acres, brief spot here. Driving the Keselowski colors, and there's Turf Tech in the number 4. That's a GGR team car as well. War Pig, your owner. Right behind Mike Marini here, on board with the number 4. Well, by the way, that's Sikkim in the 17 battling with WRX Mike. Sikkim in the news lately in the Cobra E-Racing Discord. Bit of a headline maker this past week. For off the track, I might say, he was traded. 24M traded him. Sorry, put him up for a trade, took him off the trade block, and then subsequently, 24 hours later, traded him to Chase Beatty's team, Rising Dragon, as he races the number 17 for them. So, good pickup. Only cost him, I believe, a third-round draft pick. I'll have to double-check with the fact-checkers, but I think it was a third-round draft pick that Sikkim came over to the Rising Dragon team for. And here he is, about mid-pack. There's Baseball Crew. We saw him. There's Gotham. We saw him again. There's back to the leader. JCR JWoww is back up front, and that's his buddy, JCR Clashing. Not teammates, but they're definite buddies. You know, 2 JCRs. They're 1 and 2. And JCR JWoww, that's a driver for Chase. Is that a GGR? Let me double check that before I get that wrong for the second straight week. $55. That is GGR. JWoww is back racing for Warpig in the 55. All right. So that's GGR team up front, and Assist Motorsports just behind him in the Toyota, the McDonald's Bubba Wallace car. Oh, we got some action back there. That's Cyogenic also driving for GGR. Looks like he got down. Are we getting a yellow? I think we're getting a manual, guys. We're slowing down. All I saw was Cyogenic. I'm not sure if that was part of the yellow. Let's see if we'll go to the back of the field, start there, see what happened. Baseball Kid's pretty far back. So is Sikkim. So perhaps something happened among those two guys. There's also WRX Mike kind of in turn 2 there. That seems. Oh, Jackson Altman's got some damage. So that looks like your culprit. The 42. Not sure what happened there, but the 42 driver, the 24M driver, has a bit of nose damage here. So we're on a manual. Maybe not a manual. Believe it or not, might be a game yellow. I was quick to call it a manual for sure. Let's see. I think I have some chats there. Yeah, that was a game caution. So let's go back to the broadcast view. We'll watch these leaders here coming down to a green flag. Let's see how many laps are left. Maybe somebody gave me that in the comments because I have no help up here this week. Butters, unfortunately, our captain in the booth, Butters, he has no power up there, and you know, can't do much broadcasting on the PlayStation if you have no power. We are 3 wide, almost 4 wide here in turn number 1. Look at my soaps down low in that number 3 car, the RCR car. Fire Slayer battling his teammate for second place, but Cyogenic and Baseball Kid pushing just behind him in the outside lane. Baseball Kid got up there through the field. A little pitch strategy, it looks like, for the 9 team. Lets them known for their pitch strategy. Look at JCR Clash, a nice low line. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a wreck in the back. The 48 and, I don't know, that was the 41 it looked like. Another game yellow. 48 and 66 and the 24, so that's Chase Beatty in the 66. That's Mike Marini we're on right now, and the 42 or the 48 we know was Klein. Sorry, Collig. I have a history of getting Collig and Klein confused at times. Call it old age or too many drugs, or a combination of the two. All right, game yellow. We're going to come back to green flag racing here in just a moment. This is the Cup A series. I might have ended the stage too. I don't know. How much left in the stage, guys? Let's see if we can get race control to answer. So we have a new leader. The 17 is Sikkim. Bit of pitch strategy for him, and so is WRX Mike. Those guys are up front. JCR JWoww is going to make a move on the inside. We're going to go 3 wide into turn number 1. The 55 trying to get that spot. WRX Mike's going to pull ahead, though. Outside line working here, but there goes the 55 who's got the speed. The 10 is going to force the issue. The 12 is up in the wall. We have mayhem up here at the front of the field. The 23 is in the middle of it. JCR Clash and Emma Soaps bumper to bumper here in the middle of this pack, but they get to move up to the outside. We are back to double file. The 55 is going to pull out ahead. Cyogenic trying to meet his bumper here. The 17 is Sikkim, a little loose. That's a 10. A little loose off the corner. That's going to get down to the 9. That's going to let JWoww pull ahead. Woo, real close to the wall. I think he might have touched it to 23. Pitted the 10. JCR Clashin runs down into the 10, and Cyogenic's going to get pitted. A little wall contact, but 1 car incident. We're not going to get a manual on that. All right, the broadcast, I thought I was going to have a little help. It's going to go dark for a minute. I'm going to keep it on the leader. I have to run up, and I will be back as soon as I can. All right, apologies, 1,000 apologies, race fans. Doing it alone. I got a wife with a broken leg here, so I apologize. I had to take care of some stuff for the fam, but at least you could watch it. But I am back here for the rest of the race. We are with 2 to go here in stage number 2. It looks like Sikkim is out front in the 17. Yes, he is. That's behind him is the 10. It looks like that was Baseball Kid who hit the wall. Guys are going to go around him. Looking back on the field, that is JCR clashing in. JCR JWoww is back, 3rd and 4th. With the battle for the stage with the last lap here, looks like it'll be Sikkim versus Cyogenic by himself. Cyogenic on the bottom. This is coming to 1 to go here. One more time around. Look at the field coming up. That's the JCR boys taking a dive bomb into turn number 1. Just underneath the number 10 is Cyogenic. Kind of tough to hold that middle, but the 23 backs out. The 10 backs out. The 17 stays in it on the high side, but here they come on the low side. A little bit of contact, but we're good here, and the 10's going to take the lead just ahead of the 23, and the 17's just going to get drafted on by here, but now he's a pack of 4. He's part of a pack of 4 cars. Going to lift a little early, see if he can get back behind these guys, but maybe not. Maybe he's got some older tires. There we are. We got a 3-car battle here for the stage win out of turn number 3. JCR JWoww has got the lead. It looks like JCR Clash is going to be high on the outside. Who's the 10 going to go with? Goes to the outside. Is going to push to 23. And the winner, oh, that was close. I think it still went to the 55. I still think JWoww won that stage. Too close to call. Who was the winner of the stage? Trying to find out winner of the stage here in the race control. All right, JCR Clashing is your stage winner. Come out of pit road, first place as well. Real close on camera. I thought the 55 hit the line first, but the 23 won that stage. Official from race control. Cyogenic down low. That's Soaps in the 3 on the outside. We're going to have a full stage 3 here. Here's Julie will be here. Flag to flag. God forbid some emergency shit happens again, but I think we'll be okay. Guys look pretty calm. We're going to look back on the field. They look pretty calm through turn number 1, but the 3 hits the wall. That's going to put Jackson Altman and a number of cars down on the apron, and it's going to send the top 3 on their own. Are we going to get a yellow? I think we got a game yellow, as a matter of fact, here for that. A couple cars got put around as they bunched up after Soaps hit the wall. Well, I was definitely muted there by accident, so the 23 won the stage. What else did I say? That was probably during the mute. The 23 won the stage. The 10 car looked like it kind of squeezed Soaps there. At least that's the claim on the race control, and that sent the 42 to the apron, and we got a game yellow here. So turn 1 in stage 3, and we're already on yellow. I'm going to be here flag to flag, don't you worry. Rest of the stage I should be fine. God forbid another emergency occurs, but we'll be okay. We'll finish stage 3 off strong here. JCR boys leading the way, having a great time up here at the front. Cyogenic going to go down low. I'm not sure what the reason for that was. Maybe a penalty? I don't know. The 42 is out front. So is the Mills, and the number 1 started on the outside. Shady Acres on the inside in the 6, taking a brief time in the front of the field. But the 42 Jackson Altman, the number 1 of the Mills, remember filling in for POCONO Gator, your top 2 cars. And we got War Pigs and GGR battling together here. No, Warpix Team GGR, sorry. Battling with Rising... Oh, the 6 in the wall. That's a Rising Dragon car. Gets up into the wall. You got the 17 is Sikkim getting back towards the front. We got a car around back there, it looks like. Oh, Gotham in the 99 got caught up in some of that, it looks like, and he got turned around. The 42, the 17, the 1, and the 55. Here comes Baseball Kid and the 23 of JCR Clash. And look at the run that Baseball Kid has. And that Litsum number 9 Napa Chevy. He's going to go right to the front there. Good job out of Baseball Kid. Leader of the field here. Oh, we got some trouble in the back, it looks like. Anybody go around? No, we got contact, though. You want to catch these leaders, that's not going to look good for the field. Here comes Sikkim on the outside at turn number 3. JCR Clash, and I think Baseball Kid's just going to yield it. Oh, and the 23 is just going to say screw it, everybody. He's going to take the real low line into the corner. His buddy, but not teammate, JCR JWoww, trying to help him in the rear. There's the Mills holding strong on the outside right behind Baseball Kid. The 17 got a bump from the 9, it looked like. Sends him up the track, and now he'll lose a couple spots here. But clashing back out front here in the McDonald's Toyota. And the Baseball Kid says, I don't care. I'm going to go for it here in turn number 2. Goes in hard, stays below the yellow line. Gets that car to turn, but has no momentum off the corner. That's going to go all to the outside. Even though he's got 3 cars down low, they are going to hold strong. But the Mills holding strong by himself on the outside. But into turn number 3, that's not going to work out. Got some cars coming down below there. Looks like Masop's in the 3, trying to re-enter the top 5. Crazy battles going on here up front. Baseball Kid getting used up. The Soap's trying to make a move down low. So way to go, Baseball Kid, holding up there. I thought he was going to get pushed to the rear of this, but you know what? He's still here in the top 4. The 55 trying to navigate back up through the field. Good job out of the 9. Seriously, great job out of him. Jackson Altman holding strong up here, too, in the 42. This whole front pack, it got bigger just now. Jackson making it 3 wide, down low. Baseball Kid in the middle again. And you know, I'm going to go on board with somebody I got an eye on here. There he is. Roof Can with the 3 of my soaps. He can get kind of aggressive, make some moves. Here he is going high on the 1, but he looks like he's kind of buying his time, letting these guys kind of sort himself out up front. He'll make a move as soon as he has one, which he does have one up high here. Does tend to like the high side. There's Jacob, GTR Jacob in the 47. Make an attempt to get to the top 5 here. Jackson Altman just falling to 5th. 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th. My bad. That makes Soaps 8th right now. Real solid top 10, though, here. That's 9th Jacob, 10th Mills, and that puts WRX Mike into 11th. Fire Slayer also near the top 5, and just as I say, it gets walled. I don't know if Jackson just got a little bit of a run on him or the 20 lost it there, but in either case, Fire Slayer's going to lose some spots. But Soap's in the 3, inching ever closer to the top 5. And he's going to be a danger once he gets there. Well, we got some dirt going on in the back. Probably guys just driving through the dirt a little bit. Look at JCR and the 17 is Sikkim. Clashing and Sikkim side by side here. Only the JCR guys on the low side here as they go down the long pond straightaway. And into the tunnel turn. Why is it called that? Because to get into the racetrack is right there below that turn number 2. That's how you get to the infield, the tunnel turn, driving underneath turn 2. I've been there. I've done it a few times. POCONO is a fun track, but I'll tell you this, it's hard to see the entire place in one area. It is big, but it's not banked, so. Snaking down the front straightaway, leaving Baseball Kid up high. Here comes the rest of the cars down low. As we're on board with Fire Slayer still. Bob Drew lost a bit of the front draft. JCR Jacob did too, it looks like. Back to the field, there's Calling Fan. GTR Beatty back here with the 50, trying to maybe push towards there. 12th and 13th, it looks like. A little bump from the 66, but these guys got pretty good lines going to the corner. See if they can get back to him. They do have a little help. There's Jacob behind the 66, but he's going to make a move on him. That's going to bring Mike Marini in the Litsum number 24 car. Nearly below the Rising Dragon captain of GTR Beatty, but again, that's 12, 13, 14. We got a car down low. I think that might be a lap car. We'll take a look here in a sec. Look at the Mills. Oh, that was the 3 of Masopes, actually, that went down low. I don't know what happened to him. Interesting circumevents here. There goes the 17. Is he signaling to pit, or is he just getting real low? Going to get back in line here. There's the Mills doing real good here in the number 1 for POCONO. Mike Marini getting towards the top 10. Jose Protege, he's just behind that group we were just talking about. Here's JTR Jacob working with his teammate of Bob Drew, driving the Team New York number 50. No, that's not Team New York. Team New York's the 44. The 50 is the money team, right? Oh, the 42 and the 12 are around. Oh, and we got a car upside down, the 15. I think we got a yellow. Cars were starting to pit. So that's going to be an interesting call as we got guys coming off of pit road. So a couple cars, looks like Jacob and Jose Protege were involved. And we're under yellow here in stage number 3. All right, 17 up front. There's the 6 of Shady Acres pulling some pit strategy. Those are Rising Dragon guys, teammates. The 6 going to pull ahead. Shady Acres in the lead. The 9 going in the middle, though. The Mills going to stay with Sikkim, but Sikkim doesn't seem to have quite a great run. He's going to get run into because he lost it in the field behind you. He takes out Marini in the process. And we're going to have either a game or a manual, it looks like. Manual. A game caution for sure. Yeah, the 17 just did not seem to have a good line. He maybe lost some grip there, and with the field behind him, there's nowhere they can go. And the 1 of Mills just, it's going to happen. Well, another yellow. Or rack 'em. Laps left, please. We're going to re-rack it. See who's up front, because it probably won't be the 17. The 6 is still up front. Shady Acres. JWoww is back, way back in the field. Well, not way back, but pretty midfield here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's 11th. Gotham is 12. Look at Bob Drew. See Bob Drew's colors up there. Oh, the 10 is out of the race. Just noticed that. All right, Shady Acres, what can you do here leading the field into turn number 1? Will this be the last restart of the race? Clash into the 23. Going to take it low. He's going to take Baseball Kid on with him. With the 6 of Shady Acres holding a little strong up, he's going to lose it. The 23 probably moves up high here. He does. We got some shenanigans in the rear of the field. If anything, Shady was smart just by staying up front of the pit strategy just so that he didn't get caught up in that stuff. So another yellow. Well, not the last restart. Here comes another one. I mean, this might not be the last one. Unfortunately, I have not been told how many laps are left. I've been trying to ask, but haven't found out yet. I want to assume we're around halfway through stage 3. See if I can find a stream. We are 3 laps to go. Wow. All right. I guess caution flags took some laps up, right? So 3 laps to go. Here's Clash, and he's up front. Facebook Kid on the outside. Look at Shady Acres now in 3rd. Bob Drew in 4th. Masopes in 5th. Totally different class of characters here in the top 5. Masopes trying to make a move below Shady Acres on the bottom. Coming into turn number 2. Bob Drew's going to cut off the window. Make sure nobody gets back down below him. He's in a nice top 3 here. Somebody getting loose in the rear of the field off of turn number 2. It's a 1 car. Robert won't see a caution flag. Or will we see a game caution? Nope. Still green. Baseball Kid in 2nd place. We got a good battle here for 3rd, though, with Bob Drew and Masopes. Oh, Masopes goes into the wall a tad. No contact. He just got sucked into the vacuum, it looks like, right in the outside retaining wall. So Masopes going to have to gather it up, regroup, and make another move if he can here on the number 50 car. The money team, the Rum Runners, Bob Drew. Fire Slayer, you just saw it poke that hood right in the window. Oh, we got guys everywhere on this track. Shady Acres down low. Fire Slayer just in 5th? Yes. So that's your top 5 right there. 6th place looks like it's JWoww is back in 6th. Bob Drew a little loose on entry, though, but he does gather it up on the exit, which I got to say, most guys are probably the opposite. Masopes trying desperately to get around that number 50 car, to no avail. Here comes JWoww, though, in the 50. JWoww making a move for 4th, but no help down low means the top line's going to go by him again. I think the 3 tapped the wall again. Bob Drew leaves the bottom open, but not enough for Masopes to get underneath him. Oh, the 20 tags the wall. That's going to take out the 55. He doesn't pit, but he goes around. That was coming to the finish, I think. We got cars upside down for the finish. That was kind of crazy. We know that JCR Clashing was your winner. I know it wasn't on camera, but Those two were checked out. And I honestly didn't get the white flag call, so my bad, guys. Wish I kind of gave it a better broadcast for the finish. But JCR Clash and your winner, Baseball Kid, a strong second place. Bob Drew with the podium finish. Third place, Masopes is fourth. I'm not sure who got fifth, honestly. Oh, fifth place went to GTR, Jose Protege. Sixth place went to Gotham. Seventh place went to Fire Slayer. Eighth place, The Mills. Ninth place, Turf Tech. And Shady Acres coming home in 10th place. Now we're going to get some guys into the booth, do a little interview, see if they come in. We're going to send invites out and get these guys into the broadcast. All right, we got the winner in here first. JCR Clash, and congratulations, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
Oh, looks like I'm going in a Richmond race. I'll have to back out of that. Baseball Kid, welcome. All right, so JCR Clash, and you're the winner. You're the first in here. Let's we'll get you going. Tell us about the race. You guys were battling hard in that top five for those last few restarts for sure. I know you and the 55 were working pretty well together on separate teams, but you guys have worked well together for a long, long time. Just tell us about how it was working with basically one guy you could trust and nobody else.
Yeah, I knew JWoww was going to be fast enough to pull me away from him. He showed it in qualifying, and I could never get a good enough run to actually pass him, but he was good enough to pull me away from potentially getting ran over from the rest of the pack. And in stage 3, it was just stay out, take no tires, because the leader has a huge advantage, and try to break the draft as long as possible. It's going to be slower, but I wanted to delay the 9 catching me. But he almost got me the last corner.
Gotcha. So, what was going on with Baseball Kid and you? Tell us about the battle here at the second. We kind of missed it on camera, so if you can give us a little description of the last lap. I didn't know it was last lap, and there was a lot happening right behind you. So just give us a little play-by-play for the last one.
Well, 3 to go was pretty boring. I mean, we just broke draft. But the last, I think, coming out of turn 1, he was able to stay kind of close to me. And then coming out of turn 2, I think he had a great turn 2, and I took a wide entry to 3 to try to get the exit, and then he sent it in there to get under me. And then there was a little bump. And that was it. I mean, we're side by side on the 3. I'm guessing he lifted a little bit. I don't know if he felt bad. It might have been an accidental bump. I thought it was a clean bump and run. That's because he was good. He didn't kill me. So I thought that's what he was doing, but I'm guessing he slowed down to give the spot back a little bit.
Maybe you can speak to it, and I'll ask everybody else too. I saw a couple of times, especially with Masopes, actually, one time towards the end, where he had an outside move. He had enough room from the car next to him, but he tagged the wall. So I wasn't sure if there was a little netcode issue or if guys just maybe got too close to the outside wall.
I never had any issues with the wall.
Okay.
The 10 put me into the wall once off of 3, and that was it. I wanted to stay away from them. It looked like a battle from 4th to 10th the whole race.
Gotcha. Okay, well, congrats, man. Stick around. We'll talk a little more, I'm sure, in a minute. Baseball Kid, good job. Second place, silver medal for you today. You started in the back. You missed qualifying. Had to restart your PlayStation, we were told, and you got it all situated. And here you are, sitting on the podium, man. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, it was pretty tough to get through the field because of all the drafting and drafting help and everything else. But once I got up there to the top 5, it was pretty much me, JCR, both JCR guys, Masopes, and all of them. And it's pretty much mad dash to the finish. It was a really good race.
Well, nice. Good job. Who were you working with? Were you working with anybody from your team, or were you in some other party?
I was in the BS chat with a colleague and Godim and bunch more, but I can't remember. But they were mostly the people I was working with throughout the night.
Nice. All right. Well, good job, man. Way to use the tools you had at your disposal and come away with a second place finish. You had a real strong start. A couple of guys started a battle, and that kind of helped you to pull ahead. But I'll give you credit for keeping it calm and not, if you had got side by side with Clashing, maybe those guys caught you. So you did good at least getting that second place, and we'll see you next week, right?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Good job, man. Third place, Bob Drew. Had an expired engine last week, and here you are at Daytona, and here you are at Pocono coming away with a top 3, dude. Great job. As the captain of Rum Runners, by the way, is special, so thank you very much just for that. And tell us about your race, man. You were doing a heck of a job holding off Masopes in that number 3 car right behind you.
Yeah, blow up to show up. That's how you got to do it.
Real quick, make sure your stuff's on share. I don't know if I didn't tell anybody else, so I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'll make sure that YouTube can hear you.
How do I do that, bud?
As long as you're sharing your audio, I'm just making the announcement because I should have said it before the other guys said anything.
Yeah, I should be good to go.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, tell us about your race. I'm sorry.
Survival of the fittest. That was fun. That was tricky if you get sent back, you kind of get paranoid, and then just got to catch breaks. I missed a bunch of wrecks and got lucky at the end.
Lucky, or was it just right place, right time?
Yeah, I mean, I dodged the last 2 wrecks that happened, so I gained a bunch of spots, and then I was back where I was in the beginning of the race. So I felt as long as I could hold it and keep it up there, I was going to be all right.
So how about holding off those cars behind you? You had some real fast cars running 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th even.
Yeah, sometimes you got to steal the draft off them and wash them up the track. I mean, I've noticed that Pocono with the high speeds, if you can get somebody right on your bumper, they'll wash up a little bit and trying to push it. So
there you have it, boys and girls. Take the lesson. All right, get to Pocono next time and try it for yourself. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll call it a day. Give you the podium. Anybody have anything else they want to say to the league, to their teammates, to anybody else? This floor is yours.
Yeah, I love you, Milad. That's my daughter.
Nice.
I had to say that.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, that's a great little girl you got going on over there in your home in Ohio. All right, so Clash at Baseball Kid, Bob Drew, congratulations to everybody else. I know it's a tough race for some, but it was a great race for these 3, and we'll see you next week. Who's got the schedule handy? Where are we going next week? Don't everybody speak at once.
I don't have it.
I'm trying to get it. Gateway. All right, good job. Another flat track. A little more of a oval, though, not a tri-oval. We'll see you in Gateway, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Happy July 4th once again. And thanks for coming out. Cobra E-Racing Series. This is Brinkerhoff 17. We will see you next week at Gateway.